At the beginning of the 80s, the deputy director of the National Defense, Zhu Jiahua, allocated $500 million renminbi to the development of the national fighter able to replace the J-6 and J-7 fighters, as well as the Q-5 ground attack aircraft. The J-10 program, baptized Project 8610, officially began in October 1986 at Chengdu in Institute 611. The chief designer of the program was Song Wenkong, and the chief engineer was Xue Xishu. In 1987, the Chinese will lack know-how in certain areas appealed to the Israelis. Already in 1985, the Israelis offered China the Lavi fighter, a national aircraft whose program was stopped in 1987. The Chinese will also recover an F-16A from their Pakistani ally for do a reverse engineering. The events of Tiananmen Square in June 1989 and the embargo on military equipment decreed by the West deprived the Chinese of the American reactor originally planned. At the end of 1995, Moscow participation in this program was announced, notably by the supply of Salyut AL-31 FN reactors. The first prototype of the J-10 makes its first flight in early summer 1996. The crash of the second prototype at the end of 1997 and the death of its pilot, due to a failure of the electrical flight controls, leads to a redesign important part of the steering system. Officially, the first flight of J-10 was held on March 23, 1998. Some believe it was in fact the third prototype. By the end of year 2000, the 9 prototypes had accumulated 140 hours of flight time. It was also in the year 2000 that the development of the two-seater training J-10S was launched under the aegis of Chief Engineer Yang Wei. The Chinese Air Force received the first of 7 pre-production J-10 in February 2003. It was not until spring 2004 that the J-10 was certified. These J-10s correspond to the J-10A. The J-10 is produced by Chengdu Aerospace Corporation and Avic Group Company. The first J-10A had a Type 1473 radar developed by Nanjing Electronic Research aka Institute No. 14. Its detection range in air-to-air mode will be 120 km and its acquisition scope will be 80 km. It can track 4 to 6 targets and engage 2 simultaneously. Its cockpit is equipped with a wide-field UHD holographic sight and a glass cockpit consisting of 2 monochrome multifunction displays and a Chinese-style liquid crystal color screen. In addition to the 23mm gun, the J-10 has 11 points of external carriage that can carry 5.5 tons of external loads. 3 points are said to be wet and can receive additional tanks. In air-to-air armament, the J-10 can carry Chinese missiles PL-8, PL-11 and PL-12. In air-to-ground armament, the J-10 can carry rocket, unguided and laser bomb. A new version of the J-10, the J-10B, appeared in 2009. Its development would have started in 2005. The production of the J-10B finally started in 2013. Several modifications have been made to the aircraft, the most visible of which is the new configuration for the ventral air inlet. It gives the aircraft some aerodynamic benefits and reduces the plane's radar signature. Other developments include the installation of an optical targeting system, including infrared search and track sensor in front of the canopy, new antennas on the fuselage, an extension of the top of the drift, the lengthening of the trailing edge of the stabilizers, and an evolution of the shape of the radome, probably to allow the installation of a new radar. As the J-10A, the J-10B is powered by a Russian AL-31 FN engine. The new radar, which is thought to be an X-band PESA developed by the 607 Institute, which can track 10 targets and engage 4 simultaneously. Unlike the J-10A that had a limited ground attack capacity, the J-10B is truly a multi-role aircraft. For air superiority mission, it can carry 4 PL-12 plus 2 PL-8 or PL-10. For the ground attack mission, it is able to carry 2 GB-500 or LS-500 J laser-guided bomb, 2 KD-88 air-to-ground missiles, and YG-91 anti-radar missile. It can be equipped with a KGDC-01E laser designator pod. For electronic warfare, it can be equipped with a KRKL-700A pod. The J-10C, an improved version of the J-10B, made its first flight the 31 December 2013. Entered the service with People Liberation Air Force in 2016 and was officially unveiled during the PLA 90th anniversary parade in August 2017. From the exterior, the J-10C looked like a J-10B with some minor change, like an additional data link antenna on its spin ahead of the vertical tail. As its predecessor, the J-10C is powered by a Russian AL-31FN engine. This aircraft is equipped with the ISA radar. The J-10C is capable of carrying the latest PL-10 and PL-15 air-to-air missile.